Hello guys and gals, and welcome to another episode of Rune Words. So today we're going to be looking at a very simple rune word to make and a very nice rune word to make for a low-level character. If you are a low-level character who is in need of resistances, this is the rune word for you. And at level 21, it is very, very easy to make, and the runes are literally given to you in the quest Rescue on Mount Ariat. So when you rescue the barbarians, Qualkek will give you the RalOrtTal needed for Ancient's Pledge. So all you need is a 3-socket shield, and you will get some very, very nice resistances. The amazing thing about Ancient's Pledge is that it can also be put into Paladin shields. And we'll go over that in a second, but let's take a look at what it is without the Paladin shield. So we have a 50% enhanced defense, which is always nice to have. We've got 43% resistance to cold, 48% resistance to lightning, 48% resistance to fire, and 48% resistance to poison. We also have 10% damage taken goes to mana, which is absolutely amazing for certain characters who are in the thick of it and getting beat up. The way that damage taken goes to mana works is it is capable of taking the physical damage that you have received and converting it into mana. You still take the physical damage, okay? It doesn't erase the physical damage from your character, but what it does is if you take 100 damage, you are going to heal for 10 mana. You still take 100 damage, but you also heal for 10 mana, which is very nice, especially for characters that have very low mana requirements in general, because the mana requirement for like a zeal is only 2. So if somebody hits you for 100, you get 10% back. That's 10 mana. That's literally 5 zeals. So very, very nice. Now let's go over to a character that I have online who is holding on to a 3-socket Paladin shield, and let's take a look at what this could be if we put the Ancient's Pledge in the 3-socket Paladin shield. Now I don't actually want to waste this base on an Ancient's Pledge, so you'll forgive me that I'm not going to put the runes in the rune word, because this is actually a very nice base which I would like to put something like a dream in. However, this is one that I found, and I'm holding on to for a specific purpose. This is the Royal Shield with all resistances of 45. So Paladin shields can spawn with a maximum of 45 to all resistances, and that is absolutely amazing. And because Paladin shields spawn with this innate effect of all resistances, you can put rune words in them that will enhance the resistances even further. Like for instance, Ancient's Pledge or Sanctuary, which is Coco Mal, and you can get a massive amount of resistances from something like Ancient's Pledge. Now keep in mind that 45 to all res plus the 48 to all res with only 43% on cold resist is going to be a very nice percentage of resistances indeed. So if I were to put Ancient Pledge in this, it would be a very nice amount of resistances for fire, lightning, and poison. It would be 93%. And for cold resistance, it would be 88% because the cold resistance is only 43. But you're talking about 88% cold and 93% to all other resistances, which is a very, very amazing amount of resistances. Now, granted, this shield does not give you any other real amazing effects. So Ancient's Pledge is, for the most part, just resistances with a little bit of damage absorb. And because of that, it serves its purpose. When you are leaving normal difficulty into Nightmare, and you get to Nightmare, you realize that there is this huge penalty to the amount of resistances. As you can see here, it says a negative 40% penalty. And when you get to Hell difficulty, it's even more. So having this Ancient's Pledge with a huge amount of resistances on it will actually nullify essentially the Nightmare penalty and allow your other resistances on your other equipment to come into effect and start to give you some more. And as a stopgap measure to fix your resistances for the duration, of getting into Nightmare and finding other equipment, it's absolutely invaluable for that purpose, especially on a Paladin where you can get the 93 resistances with 88% cold. So as you can imagine, having almost 100 to all res would be absolutely invaluable when you are trying to fix your resistances in Nightmare and eventually Hell difficulty. Now granted, there are some better shields once you get to a certain level. You can use Spirit Shields, which also have resistances. You can use the Sanctuary Shield, which is also great for resistances. And as you get up in level, you will start to build better items. But as a recipe, this one is extremely cheap at RalOrtTal, and it will definitely hold you for quite some time on no matter what character you put it on, until you can get something a little bit better. At level 21, you're going to be able to use this really early, even before you get to Act 5. So if you manage to find a Ral, an Ort, and a Tal rune around level 21, which is probably the end of Act 2, beginning of Act 3 is what I want to say. That's usually where you end up around level 21. A decent shield to help protect you against Diablo when you get to him in Act 4. So definitely very nice. Who can use this shield? Honestly, everybody. Any character that is using a shield could get some good use out of an Ancient's Pledge for a little while until they manage to fix their resists. There's really not a lot going on this shield that wouldn't be nice on most characters just for a small time being until you get something better. Anyway, as always, I do appreciate you guys and gals watching these videos, and keep watching.